Bean sellers in Nigeria are calling on the government to develop better preservative measures to boost exports. The country loses an estimated $383 million yearly following a ban on the import of Nigerian beans by the European Union because of pesticide use. Now, the use of chemical pesticides is said to be proven to be harmful to humans and other living things. Thus, in 2015, the European Union banned importation of Nigerian beans because of pesticide use, which resulted in the country losing over $2 billion in the last 8 years. Now, authorities are empowering local farmers to use other alternatives of preserving their beans. Now, let's hear details of that in this report.
Nuhu Noasa is applying pesticides to his bean crop to rid it of harmful pests. He's trying to ensure he has good yield during harvest.
The pesticides have a way of making me feel dizzy. I must confess the effect is quite strong, not just on pests and weeds. I take milk when I'm done. That makes me feel better. The joy is that the chemicals eliminate pests and weeds, thereby making our crops grow better.
But the use of chemical pesticides has been proven to be harmful to humans and other living things. In 2015, the European Union banned the importation of Nigerian beans because of pesticide use. That has led to the country losing $2.9 billion in the last 8 years.
In the past, the government had warehouses and silos which were safer ways of preserving beans and other food products instead of harmful chemicals. I wonder what happened to them.
148 animal species in Nigeria are currently under threat, with harmful chemicals part of the problem. Businesses who sell beans in Nigeria are calling on the government to introduce better approaches to preservation. They say that will lead to the lifting of the EU export ban on beans.
Lifting the ban will make all of us happy because farmers will have to cultivate more beans. We will also sell more and make more money. The government needs to introduce us to better ways of preserving beans other than the use of chemicals, which is all we now know.
The government says it is taking necessary steps. Nigeria's Export Promotion Council says it has begun training bean farmers, processors and marketers to use other methods of preserving beans. The government has also assured the EU that it will develop and implement a food safety action plan to improve the quality of beans for exports. Bean farmers and sellers in Nigeria hope such efforts are enough to lead to the lifting of the EU exports ban. They say that will eventually lead to them making more profits, which will also boost the economy. Tessim Akende, CGTN Jos.